Hello and welcome to the Sacrilege how-to video guide for Kologarn in 10-man Ulduar. I'm Arkham, leader of Sacrilege, and I will be walking you through how my group handles this particular encounter. Kologarn is a boss that's made up of 3 different parts: a left arm, a right arm, and his main body. He also has 6 different abilities that he can use other than his melee attacks. The first of those is Petrifying Breath, which is only ever used if his main aggro target is not in melee range, so keep your tank front and center on the main body at all times. The second ability he will use if his left arm and right arm are destroyed at the same time, and as your DPS should be completely ignoring left arm all the time, that shouldn't ever come into play. Of the remaining abilities, his left arm has a sort of sweep attack which will travel across the playing area and stir up a kind of a black dust cloud. It hits the entire raid, it's unavoidable, it's damage for everyone, you just heal through it. It's not really a giant bothersome thing, you just saw it right there. Just sort of a nuisance for the healers, but try and keep everybody topped off to make your life a little more simple. The main body has an eye laser attack, which you've seen a few times now. They start out spread around someone, and then they'll narrow in on their target. That's how you can tell if they're going after you. The beams will land to your left and to your right. Start running if you can't just ice block to get out of it. Don't drag the beams through the rest of your group. They will do AoE damage to anybody who's within 3 yards of them, and if you run them over the top of people in your group, you're going to have some very angry healers to deal with after the encounter's over with. His right arm will periodically grab people and begin to crush them. The people who are grabbed by the arm do have to receive healing, otherwise they will be crushed to death. Also, your DPS needs to do a sufficient amount of damage to that arm to get them to release the person in the grip, otherwise, regardless of health, after a certain amount of time, they'll be crushed anyway. He has an overhead smash ability that he will use on his tank, and what that will do is drop your tank's armor by 25%. That lasts for approximately 5 seconds, and due to the shortened duration for 10-man, you really don't have to switch your tanks on 10-man, only on 25. He just did that right there. Basically, as far as strategy goes, just keep destroying the arm, as you saw there, and when you do destroy the right arm, you see the ads that just appeared there. My off-tank is stationed underneath of that arm to pick those ads up via her Consecrate. Then they get AoE'd down by the ranged. Now, they have their own aura, which is going to do nature damage. You can either run Aspect of the Wild to mitigate that, or you can put up a nature resist totem, whatever you want to do, or you can not do any of the above. Personally, my group does not run wild. We do not use a nature resist totem. We simply kill those off quickly, get back to the boss. You can DPS the main body until the right arm respawns, but then you should immediately get back on DPSing the right arm until it dies again. Every time it dies, it subtracts health from the main body, which your objective should be to just repeatedly kill the arm until the body dies. As far as the eye beams go, you can put Dampen Magic on your ranged. That way they'll take less damage from those eye beams. However, that also means that they'll take less healing from your healers. So use that with caution. Again, that's something that my group does not do. The only other tip that I can give you for this particular encounter is that while it's not 100%, you will see your healers taking less eye beams if they're stationed up closer to the body, more in melee range. And watch out for the gap between where your tank should be standing and where the boss is at. Don't charge the boss, or you'll go running off into the hole and you will die. And then your group will make fun of you. All things considered, Kologarn's a pretty straightforward encounter once you understand the mechanics and how your group can best deal with them. It shouldn't be any problems for you. Hopefully this video has helped to explain how things work in a 10-man encounter, and hopefully this video will help some of you see better successes with your 10-man groups and an easy time of getting past Kologarn and on to Ariaya. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.